Aristotle can be considered perhaps the father of speech. He was a Greek philosopher whose five canons of speech are still used today. The word canon simply means something that is always there. It's important. It needs to be there. So when we talk about the five canons of speech, we're talking about five things that might be necessary to actually deliver an effective speech. The first one that he invented was called actually invention, and it is simply the brainstorming of all of the best ideas that are going to help you convey your idea or persuade your audience. So you would perhaps look at different ideas via research. You would lay them out in a notebook or in a Google Doc and start deciding which ones are the most effective and which ones maybe are not. The second of his five canons would be arrangement, and this is simply taking the time to decide in what order you will put each of your pieces of evidence or each of your arguments to make up the entire whole argument, what order they would go in. Typically, when you create an outline for a speech, you are committing to the arrangement of the speech. The third canon that Aristotle spoke of was style, or what was also called elocution, which is simply deciding mainly what words you're going to use. What are the most effective words that have the most powerful connotations that best fit your message? But it also dealt with picking really good metaphors and figures of speech, almost being poetic in the determining of the language. The fourth one you might think is about memorizing the speech, but it wasn't so much. The Greeks actually didn't memorize their speech from beginning to end. No, in fact, it dealt more with memorizing all of the data, information, and different arguments that could be used in the speech so that they were ready at a moment's notice, at your whim while giving the speech. You knew many things beyond what you would actually give in the speech. That's actually what they meant by memory. They also believed in being and having really good memories, that you were better speakers if you improved your memories. And sometimes it actually does indeed refer to memorizing the speech itself, especially in modern times. The last one of the canons that Aristotle spoke of was the delivery itself, and this is the way in which the speech was given. And it includes many things from the sound of your voice to the gestures you use and your facial expressions, your loudness, what words you're emphasizing, even where you move on a stage or amongst the members of your audience. So those are the five canons introduced to us by Aristotle.